Hey guys, welcome back to week 2 of Quarantine Thoughts. We're the Biscuit Boys, and we're going to do this week's mini sermon-esque thing. I'm not sure what to call this. It's something new that we're trying. Um, I'm Jonathan. Does everybody want to go around and just introduce themselves?
Hi,
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 Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Jonathan. I'm Christian.
Hi,
Hi,
Christian.
Christian.
I'm Caleb.
Hi,
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 Caleb.
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 I'm Aaron.
Hi,
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 Aaron. And
Aaron.
I'm Ben.
Hi,
Hi,
hi, Ben. Hi, Ben.
Benjamin.
This is like an AA meeting or something.
Yeah. All right, so what we decided to talk about for this week is thoughts for the future. So what we're going to be focusing on are how in this season of life there's so much negative that's going on. And so now we're just going to take a moment to just focus on things that are bright and maybe that God has promised us that will be happening in this future.
Yeah, like I know for me personally, I got to a point where this past week I was feeling really down in the dumps. I was having problems really focusing on what could be going on in my future. I was getting really bogged down in the moment, was just getting really down, and sort of like how Elizabeth was talking about last week. I really just had to like take some time and pull myself out of that and remind myself that really God's in control. I think a great way to do that is to actually physically read the Bible. So we're going to go into a couple of Bible verses just to see what God says about this whole kind of thing.
So for the Bible verses, first one we're going to jump into is Romans 8:28. This is going to be the NIV version, and it says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." So for me, what really stands out from that verse is that since we know that God loves us and we are called his children, God is watching out for us. We can always walk in hope and positivity because we know it's all going to work out in the end.
Another good verse for this is Matthew 6:34, written from the NIV here. "Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." And I really like this verse because personally, I'm a bit of a control freak sometimes. I really like being able to plan out exactly what's going to happen and sort of like try to merge everything and take control of an entire situation. But some things aren't in your control, and you really have to sort of put your faith in God. Otherwise, you're never going to get through a situation like this with your sanity.
So another verse that we found was Proverbs 3:5-6, and it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight." Kind of an example for that for me is like when we try and piece this whole quarantine together and kind of just wonder what we're doing here. It doesn't really make sense. Um, but when we like read the Bible or whatever, we kind of find purpose on what to do here because usually we're just sitting around, or at least I'm just sitting around my house playing video games, watching movies, doing nothing. And I feel like I should be doing more. So it's kind of like when I read the Bible, you kind of get a purpose of what you should be doing during the quarantine and just life.
All right, another verse that we found that we thought would be good for this situation is Proverbs 16:1. People do the planning, but the end result is from the Lord. So we can do all the planning we want with hunkering down, like just buying up everything in the stores, but in the end, we don't know what's going to happen, and we just have to trust the Lord and keep all this in our prayers because we can't control it. We just have to give control to God in this situation, I guess. So you can do all the planning you want, but the end result is up to God. You just have to leave control in his hands because that's something we can't do. We don't have control of what's going to happen with this major global phenomenon. Do, 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 do. Okay.
Okay, well that is going to round it off for Quarantine Thoughts Week 2. Make sure to tune in for the live youth talk tonight with Ben and Elizabeth.
Zoom call.
Zoom.
The Zoom call. Oh, I forgot it is
Discord's
a Zoom
better.
call. Yeah, so if you want to join the Zoom call, let either Ben or Elizabeth know, or send them a message on Instagram. Make sure to follow the Biscuit Boys. Yeah, but that'll do it. So we will see you guys later. Bye.
Ciao.
What, are we gonna sing?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we gotta sing a song.
No.
You
What's the song
are
we're gonna sing?
My fire,
The
My
the
one
one
desire,
desire.
believe